has kind of said, like, we're starting to see more and more of Khris. And I guess just for you, that 10-0 run that you have in the third quarter, is that the best, like, you felt in kind of all of this?
Somewhat, man. It's just got shots to go. I don't want to say it's the best. I don't want to think, this is the best I will be. Hopefully I continue to get better. I know there will be games where I won't go on stretches like that. I complete opposite probably, which I hate to say. But it felt good. I mean, I just wanted to be aggressive. With Dame and Giannis out, there's going to be a lot more opportunity for me right now. I'm just trying to take advantage of it in the right way.
I know you had to watch some of these games early. Doc had said, like, well, maybe some of these games we would have lost in the past or couldn't quite finish it. Mm-hmm. I guess of late. Why do you think you all are finishing or able to finish? What are you seeing, I guess, as a group?
I think we just learned. Doc was right. I mean, we lost a lot of close games, or we couldn't pull out the games early in the season. And we saw our mistakes. He told us about it. And we knew we had to be better. So practices, even now in games, we know when we need to get a good possessions. There's enough times where, we've had wasted possessions or we're playing too fast, and there's some times where we just got to figure out, what's the best possession to put ourselves in a position to win.
Giannis and Dame are obviously the leading scoring duo in the entire league. Just how exciting or cool is it for you to see different guys step up in their absence, whether it's Bobby or Brooke or AJ or Gary or whoever?
I love it. I love it just because, everybody works so hard. I mean, they sacrifice so much when, our main guys are out there doing what they do to complement them. But when those guys are out, they get a chance to kind of prove what they've been working on. And playing the game the right way, they know they're going to get a little bit more opportunities, a little bit more touches. And we all know that, so it's not selfishly saying I'm going to have a night tonight. We're all trying to figure out how to help each other out.
Speaking of GT, he comes in and he hits back-to-back threes when Chicago's going in a pretty deep run in the third quarter. Can you talk about the progression you guys are at where you're able to come in and stop the bleeding that quickly and then go on a deep run yourself?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, he had two big threes. I think he ended up hitting 3 in a row. But stuff like that is huge. We got a great shooting team that, many different guys can see VP. Many different guys can come in and get hot. And, it was perfect timing. Like you said, they were on a run. He came in and, pit them, stalled them out, and got us going again, which put us in a nice position.
Conditioning-wise, how far along do you feel you're at this point?
I feel I'm in a decent spot, but like I keep saying, I feel like I have a long way to go. I mean, I'm only playing 25 minutes so far. I mean, normally I think I've played from 30 to 35 in the regular season, sometimes 40 in close games or playoffs. So, I mean, I still got a ways to go. But, I have to stay, with the plan, stay with the process.
Where do you feel like you feel that most? Like the
you talking about the conditioning wise?
Yeah.
When the pace picks up, when you have multiple fast breaks in a row or up one pass shots and one pass drives, when you have multiples in a row, I think that's when you normally feel it, and that's when everybody feels it. But the goal is to not feel it as much.
Khris, there was in the press conference, Doc was talking about how early in the season, like some of these plays that he would call at the end of the third quarter without a timeout, stuff he couldn't have run earlier in the year. And he's also talked about how a lot of things he hadn't installed yet in the offense until you were back playing. What has it been like for you just on the fly, like during practice, assimilating this playbook, just getting things together when you weren't doing it live in action for a while?
I mean, I was watching him do it from one a lot. On the side, I was working on that stuff. And, I mean, a lot of the stuff is from last year. So it's kind of just, just kind of remembering some reminders here and there. But, also just trying to figure out how to simplify the game. With Giannis and Dame, they don't need that many plays. They just need guys to set pictures sometimes, get out the way. With us, we need offense. We need guys moving. We need screens to set each other up. So, I mean, that's really important for, the rest of the team.
And when you're, like, kind of marshaling the offense like you had been a bit later tonight, does that kind of, like, when Dame and Giannis are back with you, like, how much of your calculus kind of changes game to game with the personnel?
It's just not as many opportunities. I get to play off them more. I get to be the guy come off screens and spawning up as much more when those guys are playing. But where they're not, I have to do their job, try to get guys involved, try to get guys going, but also trying to find my spots where I can be aggressive in attack.
Your final assist of the night went to AJ Green. Do you regret throwing him the ball since you
Never, man. No, I'm actually glad. I mean, we've been talking to him sometimes about not stopping all the time at the three-point line and take the layup. And so little upset that he didn't try to dunk it to get off that list that that's out there. But I told him 2 points is 2 points, so he did the right thing.